whilst oscillating between anticipation and doubt. When is the mind ever at rest? Is my practice as it should be? Shall I ever progress? Shall I ever attain the accomplishment of my Lama? Today, practice is intense, tomorrow it is absent, and all depending on mood. Drawn to agreeable experiences which accompany conceptual tranquility, but preferring to abandon practice when that which arises in the mind flow unabated. That is no way to practice. Whatever arises in the mind, we need to engender a sense of day-by-day application, observing the movement of that which arises in the mind, which is called nam-togs, as they arise and return to their source. As they arise from and return to their source. It would be unreasonable at first to expect immediate capacity in terms of maintaining a flowing awareness through the day and night, so we should relax in practice. When we begin finding presence of awareness in the nature of mind, short practice sessions several times a day are preferable. Then, with observance, the nature of mind may be glimpsed. At this juncture, nam-togs, that which arises in the mind, appear to decreasingly provide allure as reference points, and progressive realization will increase in stability. Choku, the Dharmakaya, the sphere of unconditioned potentiality, is not mere nothingness. It is intrinsically possessed of knowingness with regard to phenomena. This knowingness is luminous cognizant aspect. This knowingness is the luminous cognizant aspect of emptiness, the spontaneous expression of non-duality. Choku, the Dharmakaya, is thus the original nature of mind, rather than of phenomena produced by causes and circumstances. This is the primordial nature. Recognizing this resembles distinguishing the rising sun of non-dual awareness from the night of dualistic derangement. Darkness is instantly dispelled. Choku is the unchanging shiningness which is the center of the sun. It does not wax and wane like the moon. The Dharmakaya is the unchanging shiningness which is the center of the sun. It does not wax and wane like the moon. Whenever clouds gather, the nature of the sky is not obscured. When clouds disperse, the nature of the sky is not clarified. The sky is never greater or lesser than The sky is never greater or lesser in its vastness. It is changeless, like the nature of mind. Whenever clouds gather, the nature of sky is not obscured. When clouds disperse, the nature of sky is not clarified. The sky is never greater or lesser in vastness. It is changeless, like the nature of mind. The nature of mind is not sullied by the arising of nam-togs. Remember, nam-togs means that which arises in the mind. The nature of mind is not sullied by that which arises in the mind, nor is it enhanced by their dissolution. The nature of the mind is empty, and its expression is unimpeded clarity. Emptiness and clarity are not divisible, but are presented through these two words in order to describe diversity of the nature of mind. It would be pointless, therefore, to grasp alternately at emptiness and clarity as if they were independent. The nature of mind is beyond concepts such as definition and disintegration. A child might declare, "I can walk on the clouds." However, were the child to be taken up to reach the clouds, the child would find no place to place a foot. In the same way, if we do not observe the nature of nam-togs, that which arises in the mind, they seem to display tangible appearances. If, however, we observe the nature of that which arises in the mind, we will find that If we observe the nature of that which arises in the mind, we will find nothing that is either solid, permanent, separate, continuous, or defined. That which arises in mind is empty appearance. Empty awareness, however, is not blank torpor. It possesses of itself luminous knowingness, or non-dual awareness, called rigpa. Emptiness and awareness cannot be separated. They are indivisible, like the surface of the mirror and the image reflected in the mirror. That which arises in the mind arise of themselves within emptiness and dissolve into emptiness again, just as a visage appears and disappears in a mirror. The nature of the mirror never changes. The visage has never existed in the mirror, and neither does the visage cease to exist when the reflection is no longer apparent. Before entering the path of Dharma, we reside in so-called impure samsara, which, in terms of its appearances, is ruled by unawareness. When we commit ourselves to Dharma, we journey in a dimension in which awareness and unawareness are merged. At the moment of non-dual realization, only pure awareness exists. But on our journey towards that realization, appearances of transformation occur. The nature of mind, however, has not changed. The nature of mind was not trapped by our entry onto the path, nor was it liberated at the point of realization. The infinite, inexpressible qualities of Kadagge Rigpa, primordial awareness, are inherent in mind. It is therefore not necessary to try to create them or attempt to manufacture something. Practices of realization only serve to reveal the qualities of Kadagge Rigpa, the primordial awareness. If we consider the qualities of Kadagge Rigpa from a non-dual point of view, these qualities are themselves indivisible from emptiness. Samsara and nirvana are both empty, therefore neither are bad, neither are good. They are of equal taste in their nature. The tantrika who realizes the nature of mind is freed from the impulse to decline samsara and accept nirvana. Such a tantrika is like a child who contemplates the world with innocent simplicity. Without conceptions of beauty or unsightliness, good or bad, this tantrika is no longer prey to the conflicted propensities, attraction, aversion, and indifference. Worries concerning the melodramas of day-to-day life serve no purpose. To fret in this futile manner is to be like a child who is delighted at having built a sandcastle and distraught when the sea washes it away. When we see how impatient we are to experience difficulties, we see that we are like moths plunging into the lamp's flame. We are willing to burn to get what we love and to avoid what we loathe. It is better for us to lay down such imaginary burdens rather than to allow them to bear down upon us. Buddhahood is self-aspected with 5 spheres of being. Choku, the Nirmanakaya, the sphere of realized manifestation. Longku, Sambhogakaya, the sphere of realized appearances. Shoku, Dharmakaya, the sphere of unconditioned potentiality. Ngoku, Svabhavikaya, the sphere of essentiality. And Dorjeku, the Vajrakaya, diamond body. These cannot be found aside from what we are. They are inseparable from the nature of being, from the nature of mind. As soon as we are present in this recognition, confusion ends, and there is no further need to seek non-duality in methodologies. The skilled navigator who disembarks on an island constituted of fine gold will be unable to find nuggets of gold no matter how long the exploration. So we must not look for Buddha nature in this way. Buddha nature has always existed inherently as the nature of mind.